Hello everyone, it's Kay. So, today's on Tuesday, on the 11th of August 2020. So, I hope you're having a great day today also. Alright, thank you for joining everyone. So, my name is Kay, and I am a full-time trader based in Tokyo, Japan, who studied Ichimoku Kinko from the original books here. And I have been still studying it, and every time I look at these books, I learn something new. So that's how deep these books are. But today is going to be about Ichimoku Basic lecture. So every day I talk about different topics, and so Tuesday is going to be Ichimoku Basic lecture, and as the title says, it's going to be about Han-ne Lines. So when you come to my website and click on the services YouTube live schedule, and when you click on this schedule for August, there will be a schedule for the month of August. So as you can see here, today is the 11th of August. Yeah, 11th, right. So so I will be talking about the essence of Ichimoku Han-ne Lines. And actually, I have talked about Han-ne line concept before, and this is well presented on this Ichimoku original book. And this is Ichimoku Complete, Ichimoku Kinko Complete. And on this, it talks about it. And also, in this first volume of Ichimoku, it also talks about it, about the concept of the Han-ne line. So if you haven't heard about this concept yet, you have to know it if you want to master Ichimoku Kinko and apply it on your day-to-day analysis. So if you like today's topic already, please press a good button and make sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you get notified as I do these lives every day. If not, then I will upload a video or I will do the live a little bit earlier if there is any reschedule for my personal reasons. So before starting further, just a disclaimer, all these contents are basically based on my experience, so when you take trades, please do within risk. So Han-ne line, right? I've talked about it actually on the beginning of July. So this is the video, mid-price theory, Han-ne lines, the backbone of Ichimoku Kinko, and I've talked about it on the 2nd of July, and actually the link is below description, so you can click on that one and watch this video later. But today, as a recap, I will talk about this Han-ne line concept again, as this is the backbone of Ichimoku Kinko. So let's get started. Let's take a look at a couple of real chart examples. So thank you for joining everyone. Thank you, Jose, Lakshai, Gabriel, Cyril, Jeroen, Onkar, and Honda, Tanapol, Shaun, Vincent, and Fabio, Anthony, Adi. Thank you for joining everyone. Alright, good to see you again. So here is a EURUSD. And Han-ne lines are actually these 4 lines, except for Chikou span. Chikou span is not the Han-ne line, but all these 4 lines are actually the Han-ne lines. So Han-ne line is actually directly translated as a mid-price in Japanese. Han means half, and ne means price in Japanese. So Han-ne are directly translated as a mid-price in Japanese language. So, and as a word actually suggests, right? These are basically the mid-price of the certain period in the past. So for example, on this Tenkan-sen is the mid-price for the last 9 candles, right? So if you take the Kijun-sen and if you go backwards 9 candles, and it actually takes the highest price and lowest price, and this is the mid-price. So in this chart, hold on, let me zoom in. So this is the Ichimoku Basic, but this is a very important concept to remember. Because so that if you understand this Han-ne line concept fully, then you can really analyze the chart at a glance. So including current forming candle, if you go backwards to 9 candles, so on this one, right, I take this as a 1, right? As you can see here, this is 1 bar and this is a second bar. So make sure to start 1 candle ahead so that it includes this one as first candle, because if you start here, then it doesn't take the current candle when you try to measure it on the TradingView or MT5. So make sure to start counting from the 1 candle for in the future, so that it includes this forming candle as 1. So this one is 1. We go backwards 9 candles. So I drag all the way to the left, and this is the 9th candle. Right, this is the 9th candle. So the highest price for the last 9 candle was actually this level. So I put the horizontal line, and the lowest price for the last 9 candles was actually this one. Right, you see there is a wick pointing downwards. So this was the highest price, and this was a low. This was the highest price. This was the lowest price for the last 9 candles, and this is a mid price. So when you take the Fibonacci retracement, this becomes the mid price for the last 9 candles. See, this is a 50% level, and that's where Tenkan-sen is right now. It's pretty much clear, right? So, and Kijun-sen takes the 26 candles in the past. So we do the same. If you take the 26 candles in the past, including current forming candle, that will be starting 1 candlestick ahead, takes current forming candle as 1, moving backwards 26 candles will be on this one. Alright, so this is the 26 candles in the past. So the lowest price was here. This was the lowest price, and the highest price is exactly as the same as Tenkan-sen, and Kijun-sen is actually in the mid price right now. See? So when you take again the Fibonacci tool to capture the 50% level, right? That's where exactly the Kijun-sen is. This is a 50% level between the highest price and lowest price. And this is one of the Han-ne lines. Right? Kijun-sen is the Han-ne line, and Tenkan-sen is another Han-ne line. Okay, mid price for a certain time period in the past. So Kijun-sen takes for the last 20 candles, and Tenkan-sen takes for the last 9 candles, as you can see. So and then let's take a look at the Senko span B. So Senko span B is actually the lower part of the Kumo. So when it goes up, when it's a bullish Kumo, Senko span B is the lower part, and Senko span A is the upper part of the Kumo. Sometimes we call it Senko span 1 and Senko span 2. This one was a 2 and this one is 1. But either way, right, we just call it Senko span B, Senko span A, or 2 and 1. So Senko span B is the lower part of the Kumo when it's bullish. When it's bearish, Senko span B is the upper part of the Kumo. So, and when it twists here, when the Kumo twists from bearish to bullish Kumo, then Senko span A goes above and Senko span B goes below. So this is a gold cross between Senko span A and B, right? So, and Senko span B takes the previous 52 candles in the past. So if I just measure it, if I just count the number of candles from current candle and including current candle, going 52 candles backwards will be exactly on this candlestick. See? So exactly on this one was actually the 52 bars in the past. And the lowest price was on this one, on this level, and the highest price was here. Okay, this was the highest price, right? And currently, the Senko span B is the mid price for the last 52 candles and is shifting 26 candles forwarded. So if I take the Fibonacci retracement one more time, from this lowest price for the last 52 bars up all the way up until the highest price, you can see that the Senko span B is actually the mid price, and it shifted 26 candles forwarded, right? Including current forming candle, this is shifted 26 candles forwarded like this, and that's the Senko span B here. Alright, so I think this is pretty simple once you understand the Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, but this knowledge is crucial when you want to use Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, especially if you want to check market at a glance. Okay, so I'm sure you got the idea of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Senko span B here. And by the way, Senko span A, right, the upper part of the Kumo, on this Senko span A is the mid price of the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, and shifted 26 candles into the future. So if you take this Kijun-sen price level and Tenkan-sen price level, and if you shift it forward 26 candles, then that's basically the Senko span A. So Senko span A is also mid price, but actually this is the mid price of the mid price, right? This one is the mid price of Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. So this is the mid price of the mid prices, and that is the Senko span A. So what you can tell from this Han-ne line is the topic for today. So when you look at the market right now, right, the Senko span, the Han-ne line is actually, currently forming. And first of all, you can see that the Kijun-sen is moving up. And so far, let me ask you one question. So currently, when you look at this Kijun-sen, what's making this Kijun-sen to move up this way? Let me just ask you one simple question. So Kijun-sen is a green one in my chart setting, and this is moving up right now, as you can see. So what's making this Kijun-sen moving up? From the understanding of the lecture today, right? Remember the concept of the Han-ne line, and we're getting to the point now. Alright, so let's just wait for the answer. In the meantime, let me just come back to some of your comments here. Alright, good to see everyone. Thank you for joining. AUD JPY is ranging, in my opinion, right now. Yeah, AUD USD is currently moving up, but AUD JPY is ranging now. Yeah. Alright, Onkar, I'm following your teachings from last month and it helps me in trading. I'm a day trader. If you could explain the use of Ichimoku in the exact trading edges. I usually take trades on Forex pairs, but Ichimoku, I only use Ichimoku to capture the bigger picture. So yeah, when I cover these indexes, well, actually there are indexes here on my watch list also. So when I talk about these, I can touch on this, of course. Yeah, actually the day before, on Sunday, I talked about all these indexes too. So you can watch the forecast, and yeah, you can have an understanding of how I look at the market indexes by using Ichimoku Kinko-hyo. Alright, good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I see a couple of yeah, actually I see lots of answers now. So renew recent high. Alright, last 26 candles are going up, uptrending Alright, renew of the price upwards. Higher low, 26 candles back. Right, span A and B, midpoint moving up. Right. Alright, the lows from the last 26 candles are moving up. Yep. Higher highs and lows. Alright. Senko span AB are moving up. Yeah, they're moving up. Yeah, but we're talking about this Kijun Sen. What's making this Kijun Sen to move up right now? Is a question. Alright. And thank you for joining. Yep, welcome. Alright, Kijun Sen is capturing the trend for the last 20 candles and they are all going up. So Kijun Sen is going up. Alright. Yeah, so Kijun Sen, the fact that the Kijun Sen is moving up right now is actually the uptrend. The direction is uptrend in this midterm. But more precisely, what's making this Kijun Sen move up right now? Alright. Good to see you. Alright. A-Shock 26-day high, low average Kijun Sen. Yeah. Alright, Shanti, I understand Ichimoku, thanks to you, and trading in Indian stocks have becoming very easy for me now. No losses, no loss now. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, sure. You're welcome. Yeah, but the losses do happen, right? In even if you master Ichimoku, right, the losses do happen. So you have to really study about the money management. Yeah, but yeah, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that you have no losses right now. Nifty is going up right now, so it's a nice trend upwards. Although there are lots of circumstances that might affect the stock market. All right, the average of the last 52 candles is greater. All right. Higher highs makes the Kijun Sen go up. Alright, so here's the thing, right? So in this case, there is no higher highs, right? The highs are stopped here, and it's going down now. It's going down, right? So there is no renew of the recent high anymore, but still Kijun Sen is moving up. And why is that? Why Kijun Sen still moving up, while the high remains the same level? That's a great hint to answer this question, right? So as you say, when the highs are renewed higher, that will make the Kijun Sen to move up. But there's another condition which makes the Kijun Sen move up also. And what is that? Is a question. All right, Sandar, Kijun Sen is capturing the trend for the last 1 month. It is showing that the midterm trend is going up. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the fact that the Kijun Sen is going up is the uptrend in definition of Ichimoku. Right, low is higher, higher lows, exactly. Yeah, so that's exactly the answer now. Yeah, so the lows are renewed higher, and that's why Kijun Sen is moving up now, right? So if I count the number of candles from the current candle, including current candle as 1, right? If I go backwards 26 bars, this was here. This was on this candlestick. That the Kijun Sen is counting, and it's taking the highest price and lowest price for the last 26 candles. So the highest price remained the same, right? But when you look at the lows, it's renewed higher. The lows are renewed higher now, and that's why Kijun Sen is going up now. See? And in definition, this is also uptrend on Ichimoku. Okay? So there are two conditions of how you capture the uptrend or downtrend based on Han-ne lines of Ichimoku, right? So one is the high renewed higher is uptrend, And the other condition is low renews higher is also another uptrend confirmation. And this is the essence of these Han-ne lines. And they move that way, right? They move that way. So, I've seen some articles or like YouTube, videos where it talks about the, these Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are moving like the moving average. And that is not really true, as you can see. Because the calculation is different, right? Moving average actually takes the close price. So unless the candlestick close, you don't know when it settles down, when the line settles down. But in Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, these lines are fixed. As you can see, the close price is now moving, but this one never moves, right? The lines never move, and that's because the high is still fixed here. So once the next candle form, there is another additional line here, and it's going to be flat, right? Once the next candle forms, the Kijun-sen will be flat because the low will be the same. The lowest price will be the same. So if you look at it, hold on, let me zoom in to make sure. So currently, Kijun-sen is taking this one as the last candle, and the lowest price is here. I think the lowest price that Kijun-sen is taking is actually this one that we're pointing downwards. So until the candle forms up to this candle, the Kijun-sen will be flat for the next 4 hours. So currently, the Kijun-sen is taking this candle as the last candle. So 1, 2, 3 candlesticks, right? The Kijun-sen will be flat. That we can expect. Okay, and once Kijun-sen start to take this one, once Kijun-sen start to take this candle, the close price as the lowest price, then it will move up this way. So we can easily expect that for the next 3 candles, the Kijun-sen will be flat. Okay, so for the next 3 candles, the Kijun-sen will be flat, and on the next candle, even if the price does not renew the recent high upwards, even if it doesn't happen, the Kijun-sen will move up this way, because the Kijun-sen will be taking this candle as the lowest price for the last 26 candles. I hope it makes sense, everyone. And this is a very important concept, right? This is a very important concept. And so Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Senko Span B, and also Senko Span A are moving like this, right? It takes the highest price and lowest price for the 9, 26, or 52 candles in the past, and it moves accordingly. So here is another question, right? So what does that mean that the Han-ne line is moving up or down, right? So for example, Kijun-sen, sometimes it goes flat completely, or sometimes it goes up. And what's the difference? Okay, I mean, I think I have to. I think it's better to get to the answer now. I believe it's kind of difficult to explain here, so I will do this over and over again. But yeah, so the fact that the Kijun-sen is moving up, and this is a core, right? This is the core of the topic today. So the fact that the Kijun-sen is moving up is that the price is renewing either recent high upwards or recent low upwards. So so that means this is uptrend in Ichimoku. But when Kijun-sen goes flat, that means the highs are renewed higher, or the lows are renewed higher either, right? They are still fixed, and that's why Kijun-sen is going to be flat. So in that case, basically that's in a range, right? That's a range. There is no direction in the market. But when Kijun-sen is moving up, that is uptrending. That's uptrending in the midterm. And when Tenkan-sen is moving up, that's uptrend in the short term. Okay, so when Tenkan-sen is moving up, that's uptrend in short term. When Kijun-sen is moving up, that's uptrend in the midterm. And when Senko span B is moving up, that's uptrend in the long term. Because when they're moving up, that's either high renewed higher or the low renewed higher. Alright? But when they're flat, so for example, when Tenkan-sen flat, or when Kijun-sen flat, or when Kumo Senko span B is flat, then that means there's no direction in the market. There's no direction in the short term. There's no direction in the midterm. There was no direction in the long term. Okay, so simply you better hold, right? Especially when Kumo flat, Senko span B and A flat, and Kijun-sen flat. That's when you have to hold it because the price might go downwards. The price might go downwards from there. But when you see these lines move up, especially Senko span BA and Kijun-sen upwards, that's uptrend in definition. So although it's in the range, it was in the range, we can expect the price move up this way. Because buyers are more dominant than sellers in the market in the mid to long term. Alright? And this is applicable in any market. So if you look at some other Forex market, this is a EURUSD daily chart, but if you look at other market or if you look at any commodities or indexes, the same rule applies in any markets. And this is how Ichimoku lines are presented on this original books. And the explanation stops here, right? This is it for the Ichimoku. And the rest, you apply it, is what Goichi Hosoda says. So, right now, if I just give you the market overview based on that knowledge, right now, the price is below Tenkan-sen, but above Kijun-sen, and above the Kumo still. So, at a glance, we know that the price is up, downtrend. Price is the sellers are biased. The market is sellers biased in the short term, but still buyers are dominant, and buyers are dominant in the midterm to long term. The buyers dominant, but in the short term, because the price broke the Tenkan-sen downwards, in the short term, this is becoming sellers biased now. But once the price breaks the Tenkan-sen upwards, that will be a buy biased in the short term also. And once the price breaks the Kijun-sen downwards, then that will be a sellers dominant in the short to midterm, but buyers is still dominant in the long term because the price is still above the Kumo. So in the long term, we can still expect the price to go up this way. So simply by looking at the location of the current price to the Tenkan Kijun-sen and the Kumo, we know the equilibrium on the market, whether it's a buy biased or sell biased in the short to mid to long term. And also, if you focus on the angle of these lines, you can capture the direction of which way the price is going, which way the market is going towards. So right now, Tenkan-sen is flat, right? Tenkan-sen is flat, the line is flat. So that means this is range in the short term, right? This is the range in short term, but in the mid to long term, this is bullish. This is uptrend, the direction, because Kijun-sen is still moving up, and Senko span B is moving up. So in terms of direction, it's uptrending. It's only the short term that it's ranging now. Okay? So you can add this confirmation to decide which way you want to take trades. So this time right now, if I look at the market this way, then I will be looking for the buy chance because Kijun Sen is moving up and Senko Span B is also moving up. And that means that this is bullish in the mid to long term, and also in terms of direction, these are also bullish too. Okay, and if you want to be safer, you can wait for the price to break that Tenkan-sen uppers too. If the price breaks the Tenkan-sen uppers, then that will be a buy biased in the short to mid to long term. So you can be more confident that the price can go upwards this way. But if the price slopes down, and if it really breaks the Kijun-sen downwards, then it can reach all the way to Senko Span B. But unless the price breaks the Kijun-sen downwards, we can still expect that the price can go upwards at any time. And Chikou span is actually another additional line, right? This is only the close price. This one only takes the close price, and this is exactly the same as a line chart. But the fact that the Chikou span is above these candles means that this is bullish for the last 26 candles, 26 trading days in the past. So, by combining all these knowledges, that this is still uptrending, right? Chikou span above the candles, and the price broke the Tenkan-sen downwards, but still the price is above the Kijun-sen and Kumo. And not only that, the Kijun-sen is moving up because the lows are renewed higher. The lows are renewed higher, and that's why Kijun-sen is moving up. And Senko Span B is also moving up because the lowest price for the last 26 bars are still renewed higher. And that's why Senko Span B is moving up, although the high remains the same, right? Although the highest price remains the same. So as long as they're moving up, we can expect the recent high breakout to this way. But once Kijun-sen become flat, and once Senko Span B also become flat, then there might be not so much power to break upwards anymore. It might be resisted at the recent high, and it may be rejected on this level. But as long as Kijun-sen Kumo moving up, we can still expect that the price can break the recent high upwards this way. Because in definition, this is uptrending in Ichimoku Kinko Hyo here. Alright, so I hope you got the idea of how you look at the Ichimoku lines and what it means by Han-ne lines, the essence of Han-ne line, because this is a backbone of Ichimoku. So make sure to understand this concept first before going into some deeper analysis like time or price theories. Alright, so let me check some of the comments now. Okay, let's see. Trend is still going up. Yeah, the trend is still going up. Mid-term to long-term, this is uptrending now. So yeah, this is bullish still. Right, makes sense. Alright, okay. Let me pick up some of the comments that are related to Han-ne lines, right? Because this is the topic for today. Alright, Sander got it. The Kijun-sen moving up is telling us that the trend for the last 26 candles of the either higher high or higher lows is still intact. Exactly, that's true. Right. And the fact that the Senko Span B moving up is, the fact that either higher high or higher lows for the last 52 bars. Okay. So when you see like a triangle, like a ascending or descending triangle, also, if you focus these lines, they can move up or down. because for example, when you see a, so let's say the high remained the same for the next like couple of days. Let's say the high remained the same, and the price, keeps consolidating, kind of testing a couple of times here. But when you see the lows are renewed higher this way, right? When you see the lows renewed higher this way, the Kijun Sen will go up. Once it renews higher, then the Kijun Sen will go up. So when you see the renewal of the recent high, then that will make the Kijun Sen to move up like this way. And when you see another high recent low higher, then that will also make the Kijun Sen to move up, and like this, go up like this. So in this way, right, there is a like ascending triangle like this, and by looking at the Han-ne line move, and also if you focus on the cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, you can potentially capture the breakout, right? The buyers are more dominant than sellers in the market, and it breaks upwards this way. So when you see a ascending triangle, descending triangle, and if you focus on the Kijun-sen first and apply this Han-ne line knowledge within the range, you can also expect that which way the price is trying to break or not. Yeah, so Han-ne line is very powerful, but I just realized that for those who are studying Ichimoku Kinko Hyo does not really know about this concept, and that's why I decided to talk about this topic again. Because when I search on Google Han-ne line Ichimoku, then only my videos come out on the Google research. So I guess nobody's talking about Han-ne line concept of Ichimoku, which is actually the backbone of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. Alright, hold on. Vincent makes sense, alright. Good, great to hear that. And Jay, yes, explained it very well. Alright, alright. And Onkar, will it increase the thickness of the Kumo cloud? Yeah, so when it consolidates, yeah, the Kumo will get thicker and thicker. Alright, Ajay, so a uptrend sloping Kijun Sen is in such circumstance would be a false signal of robustness. Yeah, upward sloping Kijun Sen can be the potential breakout of the recent high. But once it goes flat, then yeah, the breakout might be a signal, might be a fake signal, and it might go backwards. Alright, Sandar, Kumo long-term trend, Kijun Sen mid-term trend, and Tenkan-sen short-term trend. Exactly, exactly. And everything in the same chart at a glance. Exactly, that's true. And the reason is because back in these days, right, back in the mid 90s, right, when he was writing the book, there was no PC, right, and he was only looking at the daily chart or weekly chart, and everything was handwritten. So now we can switch the time frame by clicking, all these, price, like time scales above. Just by one single click, we can switch time frames. But back in those days, right, they weren't able to switch time frames that flexibly. But somehow they wanted to capture a short-term, mid-term, long-term trend and how the market has been moving until now, so that we can forecast how the price will be moving potentially in the future. So, and that's why usually I take Ichimoku in these higher time frames only, like a 1 hour chart or above, because this is the original idea. Like when you look at the daily chart, for example, in this case, at a glance, you know that this is bullish in the mid to long term, but this is a range in the short term, and that's something that we can know. We can tell from these 4 lines. And also Chikou span is above the candles, so that means that this is bullish. And this was where the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo was originally created for. Alright, Encore, we can also check the distance from the Kumo cloud. Right. Candlestick to the Kumo distance is important, and also Chikou span to candles distance is also important too. And now I can see that the gap is quite wide in between, so yeah, to me this is still uptrend. Alright, so let's see. Alright, Lakshai, good to see you again. Alright, Henry, very informative, thank you for a lot. You're welcome, you're welcome. So, you get the idea of Han-ne line now, right? And the essence of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo here. Thomas, can you use Heikin Ashi bars with Ichimoku? I don't look at the Heikin Ashi, and I don't use Heikin Ashi or Renko Ashi. Yeah, I prefer candlesticks because we can capture the highest price and lowest price according to Ichimoku lines. Alright, Sean. Hi Kay, can you talk about the scenario where the candles are above a bearish Kumo instead of bullish Kumo? When the candle is above the bearish Kumo, then that will be a range. So you have to wait for the twist up Kumo. Yep. Kumo is made up of a Han-ne lines, isn't it? Yep, exactly. Senko span B, Senko span A are Han-ne lines. Well, Senko span A is, Han-ne line of Han-ne lines, because it takes the mid price of the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. Alright. Great session. You're welcome. Okay, so I guess that will be it for today's lecture about Han-ne line. So I will be ending the live in about 5 minutes now. So yeah, and everything here, or deeper level, will actually explained on this Ichimoku community, where I wrote the Ichimoku Basic Master Book as one of the perks to join. So Ichimoku Basic Master Book is the book that I wrote based on the original books, right? I cannot directly translate the original book because of copyright, but instead of doing that, I wrote the book in English, of course, in English, so that you can read through and understand the essence of the Han-ne line and 5 lines, and also some of the important patterns of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. So I have 2 services now. One is Ichimoku Community, and this is a monthly subscription. When you see the join button on YouTube, that's where you can join on this Ichimoku Community. But once you get it, or once you join, you can get the Ichimoku Basic Master Book that I wrote as one of the perks, and also you get to join Ichimoku Discord, where all the Ichimoku traders are posting their analysis, and sometimes I post my own analysis too. And also there are Ichimoku membership lives, and yeah, lots and lots more to come. So Ichimoku community is where we talk about Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, and we post our analysis and we communicate in Ichimoku language. But for me, right, I don't take trades with the Ichimoku only. I look at the market, I take trades based on the price action, candlestick patterns, and Bollinger Bands, stochastics, and Fibonacci levels, and things like that. I use different tools to capture these trading edges. And so that hands-on teaching is actually on this GTS service, Global Trading School, where this is a very small number of group of people who are only up to 5 members. And there is one that is coming in this October. So I will make an announcement anytime soon on public. But if you are interested already to join this October session, you can write me an email so that I can give you more details about that. And the links are actually on the description below too. So when you click on these links, you can be forwarded to my website, where you can see all the details of these services. So yeah, when you have time, you can take a look at it. Alright, so tomorrow I will talk about, hold on, just my recap. Yeah, market analysis by Tokyo Box breakout tomorrow. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and every Wednesdays will be a KTS, case trading strategy lectures. So yeah, I will talk about Tokyo Box breakout, and I did talk about it yesterday by running Forex Tester 4, and I have talked about this Tokyo Box strategy a couple of times before. But tomorrow will be a real live market analysis by Tokyo Box breakout. So I will look at a couple of pairs and charts and see how you can apply this Tokyo Box breakout strategy in the real-time market tomorrow. So I hope to see you tomorrow. So yeah, I guess that will be it for today's session. It's becoming very hot in Japan, Tokyo right now. It's about like 35 degrees in Celsius. So yeah, it's quite hot and quite humid too. So I was thinking to run by a river after this public live, but most likely I won't, because I think I will be dehydrated, and yeah, I think it will be dangerous. So alright, anyways, thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you have a great day and trading day this week. So make sure to capture trend and ride on it. Alright, so I will see you on the next one. And until then, stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.